You are welcome to your favorite platform, Literature Hub 247, a free online literature class. This video is about a non-African prose titled To Kill a Mockingbird. To Kill a Mockingbird is written by Harper Lee. This video has to do with the narrative techniques used by the author in this novel. Earlier on this platform, we discussed the plot summary as well as all the chapters of To Kill a Mockingbird. So you are free to request for any of the previous videos on this novel. Just make your request to the comment section and the link will be sent to you. You are welcome to the classroom. This is a comprehensive narrative techniques of To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. That is, the different narrative techniques used by the author in this novel. This explains the various literary methods the author uses in bringing the events in the novel to the fore. Harper Lee makes use of different narrative techniques that make the novel interesting and sustain the interest of the readers. What we are saying here is that the author has made use of different narrative techniques in narrating the story of the novel. The first one is first-person narrative techniques. First-person narrative techniques. This is otherwise called the first-person point of view. In this type of technique, one of the characters is used to narrate the event in the novel. Scout Finch is one of the characters in this novel, and she is the narrator. The events are seen through the innocent eyes of Scout, and she presents an unbiased report of what happens. The first personal pronouns are used mostly in a narrative, where the first person narrative is used. Examples are pronouns like I, we, my, us, me. This is so because the narrator is part of the event unfolding in the novel. What we are saying in essence here is that in a narrative where we have the use of first personal pronouns, that means the author has used first person narrative techniques there. So in such narratives, you will be seeing there will be personal pronouns like I, we, my, us, me. Now the next one is flashbacks. This is used in To Kill a Mockingbird by Scout to bring to the fore the past events. She tells the readers about Jem, her brother, in chapter 1 through flashbacks. That is, she gives us some information about Jem through the use of flashbacks. She narrates how Jem's left arm was somewhat shorter than his right arm. Flashbacks are used to give the readers information about their mother. The author makes of flashbacks to tell us why Gladly Bull remains indoors in chapter 1. This is narrated to Jem by Miss Stephanie Crawford. Bradley wounded his father with scissors one day, and he ended up being locked in the courthouse basement. His father later took him back and locked him indoors. In chapter 3, flashbacks are used when Atticus tells Scout about the heroes. He says they have been at disgrace to Macomb for 3 decades and have never done an honest day's work. In chapter 23, the attack of Bob Hewe on Atticus after the judgment is related through flashbacks by Miss Stephanie Crawford. She says Hewe approached Atticus while leaving the post office because Atticus spat on him and threatened to kill him. We also have the use of foreshadowing. This is used in the novel to hint the readers about future events to sustain their interest in the novel. That is, they will have interest in reading the novel to the end. The discourse on Bradley earlier in the novel gives a hint about his significance later in the novel. This sustains the interest of the readers to know more about Bradley. That is, the information given about Bradley at the beginning of the novel will sustain the interest of the reader to know more about who Bradley is and what really happens to him. In chapter 25, Mr. Elwell's statement that, let's quote it, "It made one down and about 2 more to go," quote and unquote, foreshadows his attacks on Scout and Jem later in the novel. That is, that expression, that quotation gives us an impetus to what is going to happen later in the novel. That is about the attack on Scout and Jem. We also have the use of suspense. The use of suspense in this novel enhances the use of foreshadowing. When the author hints about a character or a particular event, he applies suspense to sustain the interest of the readers. During the trial of Tom Robinson, the author systematically reveals some information. He also intentionally withholds vital information to sustain the interest of the readers. Also, the person who attacks Scout and Jem while coming back from the Halloween party is not revealed immediately. Likewise, the person who came to their rescue. These revelations are withheld by the author so that the readers will read further to know the people. It is later revealed that it is Bob Ewell that attacked them, while Bob Bradley came to their aid. There is also the use of dialogue, apart from the first-person narrative technique used by the author. He also uses some other narrative techniques. One of such is dialogue. He judiciously uses this to develop interaction among the characters. The dialogue is rich and realistic as it captures the dialects and patterns of speech of the characters. The characters are thereby developed and the plot advanced. We also have symbolism. Bo Radley and Tom Robinson symbolize the mockingbird in the novel. A mockingbird is a long-tailed bird that mimics and entertains. It doesn't harm or hurt anyone. In fact, there is a video that is dedicated to this. That is, the video is titled, "Who is the Mockingbird in To Kill a Mockingbird?" The video comes up after this video. Burale is indoors in this narrative and doesn't cause any harm to anyone, but the children try to break into his privacy in his house. Tom Robinson also doesn't harm or hurt anyone, but is unduly persecuted by the Ewells in the novel. The trial of Tom Robinson symbolizes the persecution of black Americans in the hands of their white counterparts. There is also the use of irony. In chapter 28, when Scout and Jem are coming back from the Halloween party, Mr. Bob Ewell attacks them. It is, however, ironic that Bradley Boo, whom the children see as a monster, rescues them from this attack. He kills Bob Ewell and carries Jem, who is unconscious, to their house. So, those are some of the narrative techniques used by Harper Lee in To Kill a Mockingbird. After this, as I said earlier, there's a video on the video answers who is the Mockingbird in To Kill a Mockingbird. The video comes up after this. So, if you are just joined this platform, just try and click on the subscribe button and the bell icon so that you'll be part of this class. And whenever any video is produced, you are going to be notified. You are free to share this video on any social media platform. Invite your friends and colleagues to join us. Teachers in the house, do not hesitate to introduce your students to this platform. If you have any question or comment, send it to the comment section and the answer is already there for you. That is, if there is any comment or question, it will be attended to immediately. Thank you and God bless.